We're almost ready to create our question model, but first we need to add some questions to our BaasBox installation. So we are going to, for right now, manually do that. So I'm going to go to our localhost BaasBox. Again, use the URL given in class for that. And I'm going to go to the administration login. By default, all admin instances of BaasBox have the username admin, the password admin, and the app code 12345678990. When it comes time to really deploy your app, you certainly want to change those passwords and information. But I'm going to log in with admin, the app code, click login, and I will see my BaasBox dashboard. So again, I have to manually add questions for right now. There are ways to do it automatically if you're doing a large number of questions, but for right now, we don't have that many. So I'm going to create a new collection. And since it must be that more than one person is going to use this, I'm going to call it DU quiz for default user quiz. And I'll save changes. And now I have a DU quiz collection. And a collection is just a collection of information. Once I have that done, I'm going to go to Documents, and I'm going to make sure I choose the correct collection, and I'm going to create a new document. And notice that the only thing I can edit is the data field. And notice it is in JSON format, and you have to have it formatted correctly. So sometimes if it's not working, I recommend copying and pasting your code into a JSON validator and then copying it back when it's right. So each one of these documents is going to correspond to a quiz question. And a quiz question needs three parts. It needs to know the text of the question, it needs to have an array of answers, and it needs to know which of the answers is the correct one. So we'll give it a correct answer index. The order doesn't matter because these are key value pairs. This is essentially, JSON is essentially a dictionary. So I'm going to have a key called question. So it goes in quotes, it's a string. And then who was the founder of SSFS? And then I need a comma. And then I can put my next key value pair. So I'll do correct answer ANSW index end quote. And the integer is going to be 1, which means, remember, these are 0 indexed, so the second one in my array will be the correct answer. And I'll put answers. And again, this is an array, so I want to put the first bracket, William Westview. And again, since I said the correct answer index is 1, 0, this next one should be the right answer. Brooke Moore. Let me make sure I put a space in here. Sally Hartshorn. And Esther, whoops, I need a quote. EST, Esther Scott. Notice that I have commas after each key value pair, but not after the last one. Let's go ahead and hit save and hope this works. And it does. Now I have a question here. So now that I have that one, let's go ahead and quickly add one more question. Let's create question. In what year was SSFS founded? And I'll put correct answer index is 2. And then, answers. 1959, 1960, 1961. This has to be my correct answer since it's 0, 1, 2. I said the correct answer was 2. 1962. And that should be it. I'll hit save. If for some reason you get an error when you try to save your JSON data, just go ahead and delete it and start over again. It's sometimes easiest. So I have 2 questions saved in BaasBox in my DU for default user quiz. So what I need to do now is go back to Xcode and create a model for those questions, and we'll do that in the next lesson.